All right, folks, we're back. I have to say, this smells amazing. I did attempt to bring it up with my bare hands, but I don't have chef hands, so I had to get a towel to do so. But the smells alone, and just like, oh boy, just the, again, I wish smell-o-vision was a thing, but I guess you'll have to settle for coming in and trying it yourself. But looks great, looks delicious. I'm going to dig into this first and foremost, just because it's calling my name, and like, my God, this is...
Yeah, so do whatever you want. I like it messy, so you can tear it in half and like dip a piece in.
Let's go.
Get freaky with it.
Oh my God, that crunch. Oh. Yeah, that camera has to come here. Like, I don't know if you can like... trying to do the ASMR thing, but it's not working. I also like really want to try it. I'm gonna break off
Sounds like a bowl of Rice Krispies.
That's right. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so fluffy on the inside too. Wow. And of course, I'm gonna have to do the hummus. Here we go.
Hopefully it stands up.
You nailed it out of the park. Yeah. The za'atar is perfectly warm enough that it's at this like kind of like oily consistency.
Yeah.
But without being dry, because nothing sucks more than like super dried out za'atar. I mean, it works in some cases. The hummus, and you were 100%. You said that it was what kind of lemons that like you added in?
Preserved lemons on top. Yeah.
It's actually such a like, it just creeps in there just so nicely. Like, there's like no way I'm leaving here without Rekha trying it, because it's phenomenal. And then like, love to death that you've put in so much oil, both generously like on here on the bread itself. The bread itself is like an art form in within itself, because like it's just like so fluffy on the inside, and the outside is just that exact perfect crisp that you're like looking at it, you're like, I know exactly how crunchy it is, and I wish I could like give you more sounds of it, but like, my God, I'm gonna definitely go in for a second scoop here, because this is
go for it. It's all
amazing.
you.
Amazing.
And for me, like having a food that is vegetarian, and most people's like perception of what that means is healthy. And I just wanted to create something where you could eat just fish or just eat a hummus and have it be like so luxurious and over the top that it's, I mean, I'm sure there's some health elements to it, but at the same time, it's like spoiling yourself.
Listen, it's got to be better than like late night burgers and donairs,
yeah,
for sure. Like, is it like super clean, like, I don't know, chicken and veggies? Maybe not, but the flavors here, so worth it. And I mean, if you can't sacrifice your macros for this, you're really missing
exactly,
out. Because
yeah.
like, it's just so impressive. I love that you gave the hummus just that bit of warmth. I could taste it through and through. Like I said, I'm super Middle Eastern, was not born here, and this dish is amazing. Well done. This is like,
thanks.
So good. So
that means
good.
a lot.
So good. Just it tastes like the freshness of it. Someone put time to prepare it. Like, I know that like all you purists out there be like, hummus should just be hummus and oil. Sure. But also like adding the sumac in there, the za'atar elements, like, you definitely know that Middle Eastern element to it, and I can see it in the ingredients, and the prep of it is like, it gives that warmth when you serve the dish too.
Exactly,
so
yeah.
You can't be mad. If you want to be mad, you're just an angry person. But this is phenomenal.
You can't make good food unless you love good food.
Yeah, truly.
And
like,
to me, it's like, it's all about me, like eating good food. And
this is amazing. This is a staple that they can order around the clock, or is
yeah.
it just special for season?
So no, this is like, I want to do this for a while. I have like, it could take years to perfect the bread, but I'm really happy with it now. But
I mean, I don't know.
It's like a free university class for me.
But like, I don't know how much higher you can go, because like
me either. But I'd love to try.
The beauty of it is amazing. I'm just gonna like quickly wipe out hands here, so I don't like make a giant mess, because you know me. I'm gonna try the fish here. But
yeah. So our cod belly, the only things in here is the cod itself, nice and crispy on one side, barely cooked. It's got that skin on there, so it's like nice and gelatinous and kind of has that feeling to it. And then the lacto-fermented tomatoes, warm cucumbers that are still crunchy, but like warm throughout, and then the oil that you tried with the kaffir lime leaf and the black lime.
Yeah, I'm probably about to cry on
It's
camera.
so simple.
It's gonna be fantastic. I will take care of that. This is, oh boy. So I'm gonna do one of you and one of you, and then hold it up, of course. Two are beautiful. Yeah, that's, oh my gosh. Oh, and it smells like that oil, like, oh my God.
It's such a wild flavor combination for something so simple. And most people, you're like, warm cucumbers? This guy's lost his mind. I have lost my mind, but they're delicious too.
But you know what's interesting? Is that like, oh my God, I can't even talk. That oil is something else. Like, it's just like, and it works so well too, Shaun. Like the tomatoes come in beautifully. I love those. The cucumbers, actually, you're 100% right, because I'm always like, cucumbers are usually served cold. I'm like, cucumbers in the warm dish. That was like my first thought, but I was like, surely this man just served me this, knows what he's doing, and I'll go with it. But like, they come off so nicely and actually complement the entire dish. And then you get that cod, and the mix, you said it was the kaffir oil?
Yeah.
Like, it just like, it all sneaks in there. And the thing that I love about it is like, nothing overpowers.
Yeah, I didn't want to make a dish with like a beautiful cod belly and then have it be like lost in it.
Yeah, no, like
we put chipotle lime sauce
exactly,
on top, and you're like, oh, where's my fish?
Or the sriracha. Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah.
you get the tomatoes, the cucumbers, definitely the oil, and the cod, and they all like feel like friends that belong in a group together. Like, that's the concoction. Like, I didn't feel like the fish was like, you know, too much of a fish taste, because I know like many folks are like, fish, whatever. I'm like, no, this like,
yeah, it says 0 to none. It's just that richness.
Like, it's definitely fish, but it's not like I tasted fishy. The tomatoes also, like, this has got to be the one place on earth that I've always visited and grown up in where folks absolutely do not do tomatoes for the most part. But I'll tell you, please try these ones out, because the taste of it like comes off so nicely. And then the cucumbers, like, I'm very, very surprised, because I was like, as soon as you said it, like, it's like you read my mind. I was like, really, warm cucumbers? And you're like, yeah, well, warm cucumbers. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly the thought process I had. No, that's amazing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, less is more.
Yeah, like, was this one of the late night, like, you just say, like, with your partner, like, you're just sitting there, like, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And I got the cod belly in. I really wanted to do something, and to me, a lot of the time cooking is not just like adding more ingredients, but it's like, what can you take away? Like, how can you make something into its simplest form? The less ingredients, the easier they are to like perfect the dish. But those ingredients gotta be like a puzzle piece, you know? It's gotta be like click in.
Yeah. No,
and
like,
with just 4 ingredients on here, it's like it hits it.
I know that this man's saying 4 ingredients and like very simple, but like, again, the mastery behind them is a whole nother thing, because yeah, sure, I could have these 4 things. I am very doubtful that with my like oven, it would turn out even remotely in the same realm as kind of like what you made today. And same with the hummus. Like, I feel like the elements like of experience are in there too. Like, but that's also like the most impressive stuff, is like, you're right. It's like, I can literally see every ingredient, and I watched you put them in there, and still I'm blown away.
Yeah. I mean, when you're a young cook and you want to try everything, you're like, put truffles on it, or like anything like that. It's like, that has a place, but the longer that you're doing it, it's more about like what's less. How can you focus on what's there so that you're like, this is what's in this dish, and it's going to be fantastic. Each one of those things you'll be able to like recognize and be like, hey, hi tomato.
Yeah.
You know, oh, cucumber. Nice to see you. You know, you have that, and then still be able at the end to have them work together where by the time you finish the first bite, you're not like tired of it. You're wanting the second one.
No, it's fantastic. I'm doing my best to continue the interview because I just wanted to eat because it's so good. But like, again, I literally was in the kitchen with you and you walked me through what you're putting in, and I was still blown away, which is crazy, because I would have thought like, surely like as soon as we came up here, you're like, snuck some secret ingredients, but like I can taste every ingredient that you showcased and did, and I can't praise it enough that like this is definitely food where it's like, I want to say comfort. I
Yeah,
wanna say
yeah.
Like the warmth that comes across it. Like, you folks have to try it. I can't sing enough praises about it. Honestly, like, yeah, you'd have to come down, and you'd have to check out Shaun. So please tell me, when are you kind of open? When are you available? And when can the folks kind of check you out?
So traditionally, so far we've been open Thursday to Sunday, 5 till 1 a.m. all those days.
Okay.
So you can any day after like midnight, you can still come in and get food to eat.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, that's going to make you be able to sleep at night soundly like a baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But so we hope in the near future to be able to open for Wednesdays as well. Right now, it's just I've got those and I've got some bookouts. So some of our regular days, we'll put a notice up outside, and we'll also put something on our Instagram profile that like, hey, we're closed for the evening for a private party. But for the most part, that's our hours, and we hope to open by the end of December, beginning of January on Wednesdays too. So we have those whole 5 nights a week.
Oh, beautiful. And like, so the handle is Little Wolf for Instagram?
Yeah.
And that's where we
Eat Little Wolf.
eat Little Wolf?
Or
Is
Lil.
it Lil? Oh, nice.
You'll
I like
tag
that.
me. You'll
Yeah,
tag
yeah,
me.
of course.
Yeah, we got to
So
tag.
Eat Little Wolf is where you can check it out to make sure that, like, you know, you don't come in here and there's a private function, you have to be turned away. But I can definitely understand why there are private functions, because this is just fantastic, and I can see why folks would like want to like alter themselves for the night and the evening. Shaun, you have been fantastic. I loved talking with you, chatting with you. It felt very relaxed, like you've done this for years. By the way, you're like
Awesome. Well, no,
super-
it's great
super
to
chill, and I can tell like you enjoyed this, and like it's been smiles like the entire interview. So thank God I didn't. But you know, like, and then the food itself, like from talking the talk, walking me through it, making me feel like this is like a warm, comfortable place, to literally serving me like some of the best food I've had in a hot minute. Like, it's fantastic. So really appreciate you. Like,
Awesome. Yeah,
yeah,
thanks,
having
man.
us
Thanks
out.
for showcasing us. I mean, it's great to be able to interact with the community. I really want to be an inclusive space, and so that means like if we can showcase this together, and someone sees it out there and they're like, hummus, eh? And they want to come on down, then great. Like, that's great that your reach is helping me do something that I really enjoy doing, and it's great to be able to do it. Like, the city's been awesome to me. This area of Garneau is also great. So another regular for me, or someone who's like happy to come here and feels they get their value for what they spend, I'm happy.
beautiful. No, as always, folks, this has been Gabby with On Location with RG. Please come on down to Little Wolf. Check it out. I am not lying. And if you somehow come down here and you're not impressed, I gotta tell you to check out your taste buds or something, because there's no way.
Ask for me. I'll work for it. I will work for it. We'll make it
I
happen.
believe it. The energy this guy has, I believe it. But as always, thank you for checking us out, and until next time.